Hey, it's me, Annalisa, at My Spiritual Friend. Nice couple people are here. Welcome, welcome. Just real quick, these are live readings. They are for the purposes of entertainment only. I am not a doctor, lawyer, therapist, or financial advisor. If you need one of those, please go see those. Hello, Rosewater. Hi, B. You get to catch me live. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this tonight, and I got my kids down early, so we're good. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Nikki. You made it. You made it. It's been a crazy week, I know, energetically. Hi, Mallory. Hi, Rochelle. Oh, 2020 for career and or love. Hi, Fabiana. Good evening. Oh, and I have some new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. And I really do look forward to seeing the people who are here regularly. So I love all my old subscribers too that are hanging in there with me and entertaining me. Okay, so Rochelle, you're up first. I'm good. It's one of my kids' birthdays today. So, and I, by the way, I got Invisalign. So if I'm lispy, just I'll slow down. And as Rochelle says, she always says every time she posts on here, subscribe and like, please subscribe and like. So if my list bothers you, I'm sorry. I can always try and take these out. But I got Invisalign, so I'm finally straightening my teeth. I didn't finish, and thank you. Okay. Thank you, Rochelle. She says, I always say stay subscribed and always like. So if you start something when you're younger and you don't finish it, you can always go back. Hence, I'm straightening my teeth. Okay. Let's see. All right, Rochelle, 2020 for you. So this is just kind of a general reading. This isn't like, because they're just showing me there's going to be like a little bump around like February to transitioning into March. I don't know if there's a planetary thing going on. So that there's something that they're sort of making me feel like there's something like in the charts for you, that there's going to feel like this little bump that's going to feel like a setback. I want to say this is career, but it's really not. It's just like setting you up to move into something else. So it may feel like a setback. So I don't know if it's your age, like if they say, like they say when you hit like around 30, you have a Saturn return type thing, but it feels like something is going to make you feel like, and again, I feel like this is like a planetary thing. And I do believe in astrology. I find it really interesting when I get psychically that it sort of comes in the same when someone's doing astrological reading and they show the chart. And so although I don't understand astrology and I can't always tell you the planets and transitions and stuff like that, what I can tell you is that it just feels like there's something that's sort of like astrological going on where it just feels kind of sluggish and like things aren't moving as fast as you want them to, but it just feels like it's sort of going to be melding, like simmering, kind of getting, when you cook food and you low and slow, it's like it's juicy and tender, but it just takes a while. It sort of feels like that. It's just that kind of energy about it. And they're also talking about big transitions next year, big transitions. That was what I was kind of alluding to with the Saturn return. I don't know if that's what it is, but it's like letting a lot of stuff go and it sort of feels like more like mindsets go, of like letting a lot of things go and of how things should be and how they, how things always, you'll see when you get there. I know it sounds dumb, but it just feels like really kind of like growing into a new belief system and also a new sense of self. I don't know if you're thinking about if you're talking about engagement or where you're at in relationship wise. I know the psychic doesn't know, but I just keep seeing they showed me an engagement ring. So I don't know if you'll get engaged in 2020 or that'll be like something, but it feels like towards the end of the year, November, December. I'm going to leave you with that. I hope it's okay. I hope it makes any sense. Maybe not because it's, it's so far out. Hi, Ola K. Hi with 138. Hi, Nicole. Elizabeth Lynn says, will I see Costas tomorrow? We were supposed to meet today, but I didn't hear from him. So your guides literally go, no, and you better not. Like your guide, one of your guides has attitude. I actually feel like it's a family member. I actually feel like you're supposed to set the precedent of like, you don't get to ghost me and think that that's okay. So even if he contacts you, unless he has a damn good excuse, the feeling I get from spirit is that it's supposed to be like, no, I'm not available today. You'll have to, set it up. It's that feeling. I feel like they're making me feel like you're a little bit of a, and don't, I've been a pushover. So this is like not, no judgment, but they're saying like, you're a little bit of a pushover. Like you sort of allow a lot more bad behavior because you have a kind heart and you want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Okay, Rosewater, what's coming towards you in the next few months? Not that I see like major illness, but I just am wondering right now, are you feeling like a chest cold or something like that? Can you just validate that? Oh, you're 30 years old. Okay, Rochelle. So that totally makes sense for the Saturn return thing. Perfect. Okay, great. Not really. I don't know what this is. So I'm feeling something in this area. So I don't know if it means that there might be like maybe there'll be like, it doesn't feel like serious, but it just feels like, and I don't know why they're pointing this out. Maybe you're a worrier about your health and that's why they're pointing it out. But I feel like it's not serious, but like there might be like a a respiratory thing, like a respiratory illness or something that comes up in the next couple of months that might kind of take you down for like, it might be like you have like a cough for 5 or 6 weeks. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying, because I'm saying this, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor and get it checked out, but I feel like don't go to that fear place of, holy crap, I'm dying, but don't ignore it either. It feels like it's something that should be looked at. I don't know why they're bringing it up, but it's just that like, it just felt like, so just to stay on top of it, because I feel like maybe you, if they're saying this is something like where you'll tend to let things go really, really long, not because you're afraid of what the outcome is, but more because I can handle anything. Like you're a tough cookie. And I asked about work just now, and I hear status quo. So just a smooth sailing for our work. Can you validate any of the stuff I'm getting about your self-care sort of standard? Just because I feel, I don't know, it's helpful. And I do see a gentleman coming in for love life, but I don't feel like, I feel like you might date him short term. They're showing me this guy that I dated before I met my husband, obviously before I met my husband, right? Because I'm not dating anyone now that I'm married, but he was sort of like an Eeyore. Like I dated him for a couple months and he was nice enough, but he was sort of like, woe is me. Everything's better. You tend to ignore symptoms sometimes. So I just feel like you're with that, with whatever's coming up, it's like, don't ignore it, but don't go to that crazy fear place. And then I feel like there will be somebody in this next couple of months, but I don't feel like this is the one. I just feel like there's going to be somebody coming in to date, but there's also a lesson in there for you. That it's not like, it doesn't feel like a huge karmic thing. It just feels like a lesson in learning. That's all. Yeah. Oh, this guy was like, I'm a dime a dozen. Like, who wants to hear that? Like, yeah, he was a winner. I dated a lot of those. Okay. Rose, what's your connection to baseball? I don't know why. I just saw somebody like an old-timey baseball uniform. If you can say anything about that, that'd be super. Uh Fabiana, is this sound? I have water and stuff to drink, so it's not, I hope I'm not too lispy. Okay, Kansas girl, my husband. Oh. I'm sorry, Kansas girl. I'm sorry because that's it's a horrible way to lose somebody. I mean, it stinks to lose somebody anyway. I just keep hearing I just like I literally say, like, I hear him saying, "You can tell her I'm okay. You can tell her I'm okay. You can tell her I'm okay." Image-wise, I feel really nauseous. My head hurts. So I don't know if, and it's like all this side of my face. But I also feel like I don't know if he had some acne scars because he's pointing to his cheeks specifically. Um, he keeps saying she needs to know I'm okay. She needs to know I'm okay. She needs to know it's like repetitive over and over. You can tell I'm okay. She needs to know I'm okay. And sorry, it's just sometimes when they're like, it's like hard, but does any of that make sense? Oh, thank you. I don't know if, no, you didn't miss the cutoff yet. Kansas girl, yeah, so that might be the headache I'm feeling. Um, did he have like acne scars on his cheeks? Because that sort of like is what it looked like little, like almost like little pock marks. And like, I feel like rosy red, like he had a thinner face. Did he have, there's something about his cheeks that he's specifically showing me. So I don't know what it is, but it's something about his cheeks, the red, and there was something about them. And also the reason why I feel like he's saying, or there's something about his cheeks. I don't know what this is. There's something about his cheeks. And the feeling I get that why he keeps saying she needs to know I'm okay is I feel like you're really worried about his soul and whether or not he crossed over, whether or not he's in the light. And he's also saying you did nothing wrong. There was no way to have stopped him. There was no way to have fixed it. There wasn't anything you missed. Were you the one who found him? You were the one who found him? Yeah, because I feel like I see like this sounds like a jerky thing to say. And so I'm like prefacing it. He's saying it, but it sounds jerky. So I'm really sorry. He didn't think about who would find him. He didn't think about, like, he didn't think that far. And he didn't think, he thought it would be better. Like, he thought it would be easier. There was a lot of mental illness. And I don't know if he did self-medicating or whatever, because I feel like like not fully aware of how I'm making the decisions. So if there might have been some substance abuse issues that went with it, but it was like I didn't fully think out what would happen after I did it. I just thought I needed to do it. And this was the time I had to do it. But I have to tell you, like, he is in the light, he is on the other side, he did cross over. There I feel like there's something special that was done, like, at his funeral or something, like, it just feels like something was highlighted. It looks almost like a green leaf, and it was, I don't know what this is. Did he have something funny with his nose? Because I just feel like I wanna sneeze a lot. Um, but he's making sure that he appreciated the thing at his funeral, and it's like a green like, it's showing me like a green leaf, and there's a light on it. I don't know what that means. I don't think he fully thought it out, though. Like, I think he thought you would listen. There's something about and you don't have to apologize. It's that feeling of, I didn't fully think this out. I didn't fully think about how this all would end up. I mean, because it's like this. If you say to someone, don't like whatever you do, don't do this. Of course you're gonna go do it. Because like, right? But he is okay. What's with the nausea though? Is there something about did he hang on, I just wanna see if I can read some of your stuff. You didn't see him, okay. Um, it's just that feeling like I just feel like because this is a really big and I wanna try and get to everybody, so please I'm not trying to rush through this, but I'm kinda trying to rush through this. It's just that feeling that you need to know that he's okay. He is on the other side, he did cross over. He is doing a lot of healing on the other side, and that he's truly, truly sorry because it's not, again, I don't think like when you're in that and you're in a fog and you're in a haze, don't apologize to other people. You don't owe anybody an apology. You need to heal, and that's okay. We all need to heal, and maybe somebody else is getting something from this. But it's like not fully grasping the immensity of what he did. Is immensity a word? I can't. Sorry. The enormity of his choice. Um, It says something about getting it right, doing it better, and I don't know what that means of doing like, coming back and doing it better or also, he's showing me a little boy. I don't know if you have a son or if there is a little boy in spirit over there with him, but I'm seeing a little boy. Did you have a miscarriage? Because he's showing me a little boy. Is there a niece or nephew? There is a little boy in spirit, and he so I'm just trying to help you because there's a little boy in spirit. So just keep it. It might make sense later. This might be something that comes up later as a validation for you. So you know I'm not making this up. Um, he's very sweet. Like, even though things were mixed up, I see like he might have been a little short tempered at times or a little too much of in a funk and distant at times. But he feels very sweet because he pulled his energy away. And as he was, he gave me a kiss and he said, "Thank you, dear." It was just really nice. And one last thing is he makes me feel like he tries to reach out to you. Um, I don't know if you felt him around or you feel like maybe that's him. It's him. And there's something he's showing me a window. There's something about a window. Is that what you're getting, Rochelle, that he uses numbers? Because I'm also being shown a window, so there's something specifically by a window. Rochelle said he tries to reach out to you. Rochelle, you're a medium as well? I know you said you did psychic work. Okay, I'm going to bounce up and you answer some other questions. Is that okay, Kansas girl? You have numerology book and look through them all the time. I'll pay close attention. Yeah. But there's something about specifically about a window. So I don't know if it's like I don't know if you have one of those decorative art things that where it's like a window with like a piece of like a floral something on it hanging. I'm glad this helped. And if anybody else benefits from it, just understand that when someone takes their life, um, the best thing you do is not worry, but just send them lots and lots of love. Because if they did it under duress and depression and things like that, um, they may also hold the belief system that says it's not okay to cross over or they won't be accepted. And that's absolutely not true. So just send them lots and lots of love and picture them in your mind filled with love, receiving love, telling them you love them and it's okay. Because for somebody to make a choice like this, they are in despair. They are not, when they're doing it like that, they can't quite see right. And it's, as much as you living here, you say it's selfish, that they don't see it that way. So it sucks for the people left behind for sure. Okay. Um, okay, your love life. Sorry, that's really heavy to go to this now from that. Is there something coming up in 14 days? Because they're specifying 14 days. So I don't know if are you traveling or doing something? There's just something about 14 days. I'm going to go ahead and just because I spent a long time on that one, I'm going to end it with the questions, but I'm going to answer everybody's that's been on here, so don't panic. Mostly because you might start hearing my stomach growl because I'm starving. Can you tell me about the 14 days if that makes any sense? Or did I lose you and you're not here anymore? Can you give me names? I don't like, so if you've written a question where you said what's going to happen with me and, for instance, Vera, a Sagittarius, I don't really do well with picking up energetically if you just do that. You're not giving it, you're totally hidden here. So if you could just please put a first name, that would be great. That's sort of how I connect in a little bit better energetically. I don't know anybody else who reads this way. It's when I'm not getting a voice or a face or a picture or something, I need as much help as I can get. And so I don't really care about their sign. I really want to know their name. Thank you, B. Go ahead, Tammy. You can add yours. It's fine. but then no more after that. Did I lose you? I'm gonna keep moving on then. I was trying to be patient and wait so I don't get too lost in the questions. Um, okay, can you let me know about my love life, please? And thank you, Rochelle. Sorry. Okay, well, okay, I'll come back to you. Nicole, literally nothing new this week. I literally heard you said anything. What do we see happening with you guys? And you said anything new. And I heard, nope, nothing new. So it's status quo. Hang in there. Do you know if there's talk about him shipping out? Because I sort of feel like that's preoccupying his mind right now. Nikki D, I feel like in 3 months is when you'll meet somebody. So it literally feels like you sort of have to put yourself out there more. I don't know if you're doing online dating, but they said stop writing the profiles to be what you think that you want to meet and just put who you are. Blue Storm. Can you give me, instead of just an initial, can you tell me Jay's name, please? B. I heard just that he loves you. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I heard for you, B. If anybody wants to validate that, Rochelle, if you're getting his actual name is Ken, but goes by KJ. Okay. I don't feel like Nicole, I don't feel like I know where or how long he'd be gone, but it's just like sort of like there's a lot preoccupying him about where he might be or what the talk is because of, um, I just feel like there's a lot of uncertainty. It's been a lot of back and forth. Okay, KJ's actual name is Ken, but goes by KJ too. Okay, hang on. Sorry, you guys must get bored of listening to me, like watching me scroll back and forth and try and find the questions and squint at the screen and um oh, okay. KJ, what things are KJ? So when I think about him, I see this guy eating like it's funny, like I see him eating like peanuts or nuts or something, and like um I don't know why this sounds like, but I didn't forget anybody, Fabiana. I didn't forget anybody. Um Does he have brown hair? Does KJ have brown hair? Blue Storm? You all say I always forget you. I always get to everybody. So even if I skip around a little bit, relax, okay? He has brown hair. And he's I keep seeing like a big gold ring. So I don't know if it's like a college ring or what it is, but it's like they're pointing me to a gold ring. Libra girl, no more questions, okay? I'm just trying to catch up on everything else. Can you come back next week? Or you can hang in there and just watch with me. That'd be awesome. Thank you. I always wonder when people call me love. Are you from the South? It's a very Southern thing. My nurse I worked with in Texas called me Lovey. I know, I'm psychic. I should know that. I always think that if someone, like, I can see some smart ass sitting out there going, you're the psychic. You should know. California. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you hit subscribe and the notification bell, you guys are so awesome when you help me out because I forget to do it and I just want to try and answer questions. Okay. Blue Storm. So he has brown hair. I don't know why. Like, I feel like he might actually have some health issues come up for him. Not scary bad or anything, just something come up with us health wise. But I don't feel like he's kind of about himself. He's not like crazy selfish, but I just feel like it's really hard for him to, like, I feel like he can be nice, but he has to be, and like he can be very empathetic, but he sort of has to be told how to do it. Like, I feel like it doesn't come natural to him to like go, oh, is this behavior inappropriate? Like, do you need more emotional support? I don't see that comes natural to him. I'm not getting it's done or not done, so it still might be a little back and forth for a little bit. Does he eat peanuts or nuts a lot? Okay, Fabiana. I think I already answered yours. Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. Who will come towards you in love and will it be soon? I do feel like there's something coming in, but I don't know that they'll be a long term. And you may already know him somehow, but it doesn't feel long term. He actually feels a little bit of a heavier, darker energy to me. I don't know if it's that he's a big guy or he has a big personality and he's very like you don't mess with him kind of thing. And I think initially that's sort of what seems like confidence is attractive to you. But I really want to say steer clear, but I think there's a learning lesson in it for you if you decide to, and really do whatever you want because it's your life, obviously. But this doesn't feel long-term, but it does feel like, again, a lesson. I know that's not what you want to hear, but it's sort of what I'm being shown is what's coming up next. Bea and Rochelle, y'all are awesome. I feel like you're my little cheerleaders out there. Elizabeth Lynn, will you have another child or two? I heard or two or three. I don't know if twins run in your family, but that is a high possibility for you is what I feel like. Eleanor, when I read your question first, it said, do my guides or angels have messages for me? And I heard always that you just need to listen. Have you been doing meditations and things lately? Because it feels like you're actually very intuitive yourself, and I feel like clairvoyant. So I feel like I would get images in meditation or in calm moments, but I question them, and I don't know if it's that feeling that I used to have when, like, before I knew I could do this and that my guys were trying to talk to me. Um, I would get images flashing and go from like one subject to another to another. And I know to any psych person, they might say that's, they call that racing, but it's not. It's very different, and it's that feeling of getting images, and that I would get something in meditation, but I might not put a lot of weight in it because I might think, oh, I was just X, Y, and Z forgetting whatever. You find an excuse for it is basically what it feels like. But I actually feel like they are trying to reach you that way. So it would really help you if you would write things down. I don't know if this makes any sense because I haven't even checked for it, but um, can you validate any of that, Ellen? You started meditating again. Okay. So pay attention in your meditations to the visions you get. I really would encourage doing a guided meditation. I'm going to put out some more meditations, even though not many of you are watching it. I'm still going to put them out because I know some of you want them, and I can then direct you, like when you want to do cord cutting or meeting your guides. I'm going to do those next. Yes, listen to those images and those ideas. And Rochelle says, don't forget to show support. Hit the like button. Yes, like and subscribe, please. I'm here regularly. I show up when I say I'm going to show up. If I can, I put a video out. I let you know. Hit the bell. I'll be here. Oh, it makes tons of sense for you, Blue Storm. Okay. I wonder if it's time to focus on a career foremost. Good night, Rochelle. I know. Everybody has to go to bed. Okay. All right. Let me go back up now. Sandra, just because I just saw this and I'm going to read it. I remember I told you guys I do bounce around, but I try to get to everybody and make sure I get to everybody. Sandra, you said any challenges with you and John for the next few months. I feel patience is going to be an absolute challenge. I feel like, I don't know if it's spending more time together or in a closer quarter, but it feels like more nitpicky bickery about things. But remember, if it's not going to bother you in a year from now or 5 years from now, don't let it bother you now. And there's just, I know you're a grown up, so whatever. I don't want to be condescending, but it's like, even if we lived with somebody who was exactly like us, we'd annoy ourselves. So there's just stuff that people are going to do that's going to ignore you. And if it's not going to make or break the relationship, if it's not going to break it, then just try to let it go. And I feel like he doesn't deal with change very well, that it's more stressful on him than you realize. And it gets like change anxiety. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's the feeling I get. So I don't know if that makes sense at all. You should paint, Ellen. Okay, let me see. Sorry, I just want to make sure. Okay, I got Nicole, got Kansas Grover's daughter. Nikki D, did I answer your question? I can't remember. I got the Blue Storm. B, did that make sense about Jeff? And Elizabeth, did that make sense about the twins? Fabiana, I don't know. I wasn't getting a sign if he's Capricorn or not. I just saw kind of like somebody who I would think would probably be pretty physically fit, or if not muscular, very like a bigger guy, not fat, just bigger. But I didn't get a feeling of a sign or not. Stephanie, I have to find the rest of whatever you were typing because I know you typed several things, but I did just get when he said he's tired of me or where this will go. I got no, he is not tired of you. Definitively did not get that at all. Um, I heard he's comfortable with you. I know that sounds terrible, but I'll figure out what that rest of that question was. You okay? Okay, I think I got to Fabiana. Oh, B, you're so sweet. 24 watching and only 14 likes. Well, maybe they don't like me. I don't know, but uh, Libra girl Esteban. Today I answered another question for you. Let me see. He's not coming in right now, but let me just give me a moment. Okay, so what was his name? Sorry. Aaron is your boyfriend. You've been with him. So I don't feel like he's tired of you. I feel like he's so comfortable that he forgets that he needs to try. It happens in marriages too. They get just comfortable and you forget that you need to like remind your partner and that they're still important. It's also that feeling of like, even if his parents are still together, not having a great role model for like a healthy relationship. Um, but he does love you. I feel like sometimes he needs a little kick in the pants. But no, he's not sick of you. Okay. Everybody, let's see. Okay. Did I get to everybody already? That quick? I know Tammy has a question. Jay, this is a hard name to say. Jay Fisco, Jay Fisico, JF Sicko. um, oh, Tatiana, what was your question? Okay, your question's up here, and I gotta find Tammy's too. Okay. Tammy, I literally heard good going. So like good going, like good job. So I don't know what you've been working on lately, and I see your husband sitting there. So I don't know if you've been working on something with that, or something shifting there. But I specifically heard good going, and I saw your husband sitting. Um, Does that make any sense at all? I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish so what Rosewater, it might not be, it might be someone in spirit that's connected to baseball coming through. I don't know, but it's like, cause it feels like old timey baseball. Like, the way baseball would have looked like with, A League of Their Own. Cause that's kind of what I'm seeing is like Tom Hanks and A League of Their Own, like the women baseball players. Candy, I'm not answering anybody's new questions. So if you can like and subscribe, and hit the bell whenever, I always try to post a few minutes early that I'm going to be on, even maybe up to a couple hours early that I'm going to be on. I'm typically at 8:30 on Sundays, Eastern Standard Time, in the evening. Oh, good. Okay. So I feel like good going like that makes, that whatever you're doing, keep doing that, Tammy. I think that's important. I also think that you needed to know that, don't apologize for, it's okay. Candy Jesus, don't apologize. It just, I have to limit it. Otherwise I could sit here all night because people would want questions all night. Mallory, also, I know you wanted a validation from your husband. He said he'll come to you. So I don't know if you've got another thing that happened, but I feel like he'll come to you. You're welcome, Sandra. Did that make sense with Jeff about his like having a hard time with change? Laura, go ahead and repost your question. Yes, totally. Okay. So that's what I think is going to come up for you is just that stress of that. But if you can just breathe through it and know that he hates change, that once you get on the other side of the hump of that, he'll be fine. Sometimes also I forget if I answer your questions because it's psychic amnesia. You're welcome, Tammy. So don't get upset with me if I don't remember if I answered a question or not. I'm sort of in another space cadet world when I'm doing this. And sometimes when there's a lot of oh, here's yours, Nicole. Okay. Nicole, this is funny because they showed me they led me directly to your nose first. Thank you, Laura. They led me directly to your nose first. So I feel like that would mean that I always forget it's Claragustans or Orleans. But you get a lot of smells and you're connected to your smells. So your smells are actually how you might smell like something that reminds you of your grandmother, whatever. That's actually how you come through. Stephanie, I think it's all in your head. I don't think it's all falling apart. Just that's all I'm going to say. It's not necessarily in your head, but I just feel like it's not falling apart. Clear smelling, yeah. But there's a Clara whatever. It's not Claragustans. It's like I can't remember what it is. But that does that make sense when I say that? Like I feel like this is a really actually how they're going to make themselves known to you first. And writing, I think that you could also benefit from doing like not necessarily automatic writing, but to get out of your head. Lightning Spark 100. I'm not taking any new questions tonight because I'm trying to catch up on everybody else. If you could subscribe and like and hit the bell when I come on next week or when I post any other videos or any live things, you will get notified that I'm on. I sort of have to set a limit. Otherwise I could be here all night. Clairalience, that's what I was trying to think. I was like, Oleance is what I was thinking, but clairalience, yeah. So does that make sense to you though, that you get things through smells? Like you might smell something and think, just don't question that. I feel like that's going to be a really quick thing for you, that's how it's going to start coming through. Um, Tati Bonds, I'm not doing any more. I'm not adding any new people to the list tonight. If you could subscribe and hit the bell when I do live readings again, I do them every week. You'll get notified that I'm on and I'm live. Okay. I really need to like, okay. Okay, by Mosaic had a question I didn't get to. Mallory did. Okay, Laura H wanted to know about 2020. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Tatiana, gender of your child. Do you want that question instead of? I think it's a girl. I'm thinking this color. I know you think I feel like it's a girl. But I also think there's a boy to come. Does that make any sense? Oh, Albert, I didn't see your question at all. Where up there is it? Because I don't see your name bouncing around up here at all. Highway 138, how do the next 12 months look for you? Oh, Albert, I know that you asked about Harvard. I do feel like fall. Was it Albert that asked about Harvard? Oh God, someone asked about Harvard. I felt fall. Wait, why did you say, oh my God, Tatiana? See, I forget things. You're welcome, Albert. Wait, why does it kind of make sense? It's either not, either boy or girl. Why does it not make sense? I'm confused. So like, I feel like you might have one more, basically what I'm saying. I'll find you, JF. Sometimes you guys get a little demanding and forget to say thank you, just so you know. Just remember, I am doing the best I can. It's free, but gratitude is always nice. Why can I not find yours? I found the conversation about the question. For spirit wise, I'm not feeling a lot of other people coming through. And I don't know why. It just sometimes that happens with mediumship that there's not a lot of spirits coming through. So if I didn't come through with somebody's mom, Karen, if I didn't come through with her tonight, please come back. It may happen next week. If I do a private reading, it's totally different. But when I'm in stuff like this, it kind of doesn't always happen. And I don't understand. I genuinely do not know the reason for that. It just doesn't always. And I'm sorry you miss your mom. I'm sure you do by Mosaic. Jay Fisco, I can't find your question. Will you just ask it? I think you missed the cutoff anyway, by the way, because you said, "Hey, did I miss the cutoff?" And I think you might have, but will you retype it for me? Oh no, you didn't miss the cutoff. Will you just retype it though, because I can't find it, and I'm going crazy, going back and forth like this. There, okay. Oh, move to Los Angeles. That's right. Okay, March or November? November. I felt most definitely November. I actually feel like it'll give you time to save a little bit more. For some reason, I feel like there's some reason that you need to save a little bit more and put a little bit more aside. Karen V, I'm not answering any new questions tonight. I'm just trying to catch up on the ones I missed. You're welcome, Tatiana. I just feel like girl, and then I feel but there will be a boy soon behind it. So it may be that you get pregnant right away again, or pregnant sooner than you're expecting, or had planned, but it feels like soon behind it would be. Oh, okay. So I feel like it'll be a girl, and then like soon behind it, a boy, because it felt like one right on top of the other. Thank you for explaining that, by the way. Yasmin, you asked that question, right? Way up there. Oh, Laura H still wants to know about 2020. Hang on. I feel like, so I literally heard, hold on, it's going to be a wild ride. And it just feels like everything is speeding by and really speeding up and moving very fast. So it feels like the year is going to pass very quickly for you. And it's going to be very like hectic, but not in a bad way. It feels like it's going to end up being really, really positive and good for you. It just feels like it's very fast moving. Almost like if you're standing on a platform and you see that the subway cars are just like zooming by, or you're standing on a train platform and the express train comes through. It's just like, it's that quick. But productive and good. It doesn't feel like bad at all. I heard a few hiccups, but nothing like that's not then picked up and moved back on. Julie, I'm not answering anybody's new questions tonight. If you could just subscribe and hit the bell and come back next week when I'm on live. You're welcome, Laura. Everybody else is in from the top from before I did questions. I'm really tired. One of my kids has been sick all week. I started these and they give me headaches apparently when I put a new one in. So I'm just trying to. You're very welcome, everybody. So Julie, if you can subscribe and hit the bell, I do these live readings every week. I try and come on here and just post that I'll be live in an hour or whatever, just so everybody knows. You'll get the notification. You can come on and get the readings. I really only take questions for about 30 minutes, sometimes a little bit less if I get a lot, or if somebody runs a little bit longer. Don't apologize. That's okay. She got hand, foot, mouth. Yay, Coxsackie virus. So just was kind of miserable, but thank you for, it's been busy. One with a birthday, one's been sick. All right. I think I got everybody, right? Are you bored of me already? I think so. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I don't think I can focus anymore. Mallory and Mosaic girl, Mosaic with Karen as your mom. I had literally heard with about Karen. I heard I was there. I was there. So if you've been wondering if she was there for something, I heard I was there. Um, and I also feel a headache with her. So I don't know if when she passed, it's something worse. She might have had a headache, stroke, anything like brain related, cancer, things like that in the brain where it might have caused a headache, but they can, and vision issues maybe because it feels like a migraine type feeling. If that's a validation. Where were you missed? Were you missed like way up top before I posted, Jennifer? Yasmin, I think I just answered yours. Oh, did I? Maybe not. Where any messages from your guys, Jennifer? Okay. Okay, way up top. Okay, I'm sorry. And then Yasmin, you too. Okay. And then I'll be done. Then I'm calling it a night. So this is more metaphorical. So stick with me on this one because I keep seeing grapes, and I heard grapes make a fine wine. So it's like I feel like you're in that stage where like, what do I do with these? Like, yeah, they're great, but like it's that feeling of being in life and like being like, okay, well, I have this, and I can do this with it. But it feels like knowing that you can parlay things into another and bigger and better things. But it's sort of like, but to get to the fine wine, you have to wait because fine wine ages, right? So quit being in a hurry. Oh, here it is. Quit being in a hurry to be that, like, when I first started nursing, I wanted to be the 20-year veteran nurse who like just knew it all. And you have to take that time to grow and get there. So it feels like quit being in a hurry, that it takes time to age and get there. Starting out as a grape. So you're the grape. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, thank you, Kirsty. Thanks. With my lisps and my Invisaligns and I appreciate the compliment. Apparently, oh, I got a funny comment that I have a blue DMV background. I'm actually, I'm trying to think of how to reorganize this room so I can film it a little better and a little differently, and maybe get rid of the blue DMV background. But it's actually a really nice color in here. It just looks terrible on camera, or at least my stuff. Okay, so Blue Storm, I didn't see your last post. Okay, wait. Who did I just read for? Was that Jennifer or did I read for Yasmin? Yasmin, was that message for you or Jennifer? I can't remember. Someone just tell me. Hi, at Bipolo. I'm just finishing up for the night. So if you can subscribe and hit the bell and come back and get notified when I go live next week. You got kicked off. Oh, crap. I don't know either. Can you play it back? I think this was for you, Jennifer, with the grapes. Can someone validate who's still watching? I'm sorry. I know you both did. And I was in this total state of psychicness. So I don't know. I feel like it was for Jennifer about the grapes. And it was sort of like being in the space of life where, because I saw grapes and fine wine. So it's sort of like you're in the space where you want to be the 20-year veteran, like have all that knowledge and be where you need to be. And yet you like have to take that time. So be patient to take the time to grow and get where you need to be in life. But listen back, because I said it much more eloquently the first time. Venus, I'm not answering any new questions tonight. Sure. Sherry Horn, I'm not answering any questions tonight. You thought it was for you. It might have been for you. That's what I don't know. So maybe let's take it as that's for both of you then, because I don't remember. And so there's probably a reason that it's coming up where it's kind of mixing for the both of you. Does it make sense for you guys? Don't apologize. It's okay. I know. I'm sorry. It's a psychic amnesia. I know that doesn't sound great, but sometimes a message will come through that's for both people. You replay it. And also, Jennifer, balloons. Is there a birthday right now or celebration? For the 15th. I heard 15th. So I don't know if it's a birthday celebration, something about the 15th or an anniversary. Or someone who would have crossed over on the 15th, birthday of 15th. Think about it because it might make sense and then just be the validation. Yasmin, real quick before you leave, so I heard patience will serve you, and it says that you tend to let your mind run a lot and your imagination get away with you. And they're saying that just to reel that in a little bit, but they do feel like you are working on it. And it's something you have been focusing on and working on. Jennifer, I do think the grapes are for you. I don't know. I think the grapes are for Jennifer. So Yasmin, it just feels like they do see you working on it, but you still need to kind of reel it in a little bit more, your thought process. Yeah, okay. Overthink a lot. Okay, so that's your message. The grapes are for Jennifer. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If I didn't get to you, if I forgot to answer another question, please come back next week. I'm here every week, pretty much. And if you subscribe and like and hit the bell, it will tell you when I'm going live and when I post new videos. I'm going to try and work on getting some a couple more meditations out this week for cord cutting and or meeting your guides. So I hope you guys have a great week. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for subscribing and liking and supporting me. Thank you for my new subscribers and my old subscribers. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night.